Tackle Junkies, what's going on, fellas? We'll appreciate you guys clicking on the video. I'm filming today with the Sony ZV-1, the first time I've made a video like this with this camera. Now, the last three videos you guys have seen on the channel were also shot with this camera. So kind of let me know down below your thoughts on the video and audio quality. I am using an external mic right now. And I do have a fan blowing. It's like 183 degrees outside, I believe. And it's pretty warm in the garage. And since I'm unboxing some rods today, I didn't want to be in the tackle room, so we're out here in the garage. So hopefully that's not too much fan noise and you guys can hear me pretty good. Pretty cool unboxing for you guys today. We have a couple reels. Now this one here I am super excited about. This is my first reel order from Japan. So really excited about this. Don't cheat, let me know down below if you guys know or you think you know what reel this is. Let me know down below. Okay, the rod here, which I'm really excited about, this is the Lew's KVD GC4. KVD GC4, okay, it is the all-purpose reaction rod. And let's see here, the specs, it's a 7-foot medium heavy power with a fast action. Okay, so 7-foot, medium heavy, fast. Lure rating is 1/4 to 2 ounce, which is pretty unusual for a medium heavy fast rod, but we'll see how that works out. Line rating is 10 to 30 pound test. So it is pretty unusual line specs for a 7-foot medium heavy fast, but like I said, we'll play around with it and see how it works out. And I do plan to use this rod for spinnerbaits. I mean, you can't have a KVD rod and not toss spinnerbaits. I mean, the dude's pretty much known for, well, he's known for a lot of things, but he's known for spinnerbaits for sure. And I really wanted this rod for my bit bigger spinnerbaits like the Omegas with the bigger blades. And I think it's gonna work out nice. I do love the shorter handle on it. I'm definitely digging that for sure. So yeah, anyways, that is one of the new rods here. Give you guys a little close up there, the handle. I'm still learning this whole autofocus thing, so I know it wants to focus on my face, so I gotta put my hand up there. But yeah, I'm digging the shorter split grip here for sure. Anyways, that's the rod. Let's get to the reel that we're going to mount on it. This reel here, I picked up from Tackle Inc. I do have a code over there for you guys. I don't make anything on that code. I believe it's TJ81. Get you guys 10% off, so feel free to check that out. But the reel that I picked up is the Lew's Tournament Speed Spool LFS. This is the, I think they call it, yeah, the MP TS1 SMP. Okay, I believe this came out in 2020. Now, I've been wanting the KVD reel to go with the rod, okay? And one of the main reasons I wanted the KVD reel was for the gear ratio. Majority of the 6-speed reels that I have, I mean, I do have some Daiwas that are low 6s, but a lot of them are like 6.6, 6.8. And at least for me, when you get to cranking those bigger spinnerbaits with the bigger blades like the Omegas, I mean, you still feel a lot of resistance and drag on you with that higher reel, okay, with that higher speed reel. So again, I wanted the KVD 1 to match, and 2 for that 6.2 that it came in, because a lot of the Lew's come in like a 6.8, okay? So believe it or not, twice I ordered the KVD reel, twice it came to me in left-handed, okay? And I've had that reel sitting in the box for a few weeks. I finally had time to open it up and seeing it was a left-handed reel, okay? So anyways, all the right hands are still sold out everywhere. So I picked up this one here. 1, because I believe it's gonna match pretty well. And 2, I got it in a, I think it's a 5.6, okay? That might seem slow to some of you guys, but if you compare the inches per turn, it's only like a couple inches difference from the 5.6 to the 6.2, okay? Now I can see if you're bombing out a lure, it's going to be a pretty big difference on the retrieve, on a further cast. But with spinnerbaits, I'm not trying to, you know, cast across the lake. I'm more target fishing with spinnerbaits. So I do believe the 5.6 is going to work out really, really well, especially for those big bladed spinnerbaits. So let's open her up here. With like all the newer loose reels, there's no like pamphlets or anything like that in the box. I believe you have to check it out online. The only thing that comes in the box is the reel. But there it is there in a 5.6. I do love how small the reel is. So nice small frame there. But there's the reel. Red accents there on the spool, on the tension knob, on the drag star. So yeah, it's definitely going to look pretty killer on the KVD rod. I do like the grip there on the handles and on the thumb bar. You guys can see that there. But yeah, let's go ahead and mount it on the rod real fast and show you guys how it looks. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a sexy mamma jamma right there, man. I think I'm really going to like the 5.6 versus 6.2, especially with what I plan to throw on it. We will get the KVD reel down the road. Like I said, just a 6-speed is what I preferred, and it's just hard to come by right now. I do believe the 8-speed is available from place to place, but like I said, the 6 and 7 is hard to get. But anyways, guys, there is the combo, man. I'm definitely digging it for sure. Give you guys another look at it there. But yeah, looks pretty dang killer. We'll probably spool it up with, I'm thinking for the bigger spinner baits, I'm thinking 17-pound Seagar and VizX is going to be the way to go on this particular combo. I do believe I ordered this from, I think it's called the Japan Lure Shop. And they had all the gear ratios available at the time that I ordered and cheaper than everyone else. And I do believe, at least I've seen online, when you order from Japan Lure Shop, you do get a free lure with your purchase. So that would be pretty cool if, like, I don't know, there was like a Vision 110 or something like that in here. So anyways, my first reel from Japan. Let's figure out how to open this up. Rip off my address there in case when you guys want to come steal it. My neighbor is a cop. I don't recommend that. Anyways, you got it taped good. It's like some heavy duty, like Gorilla tape, man. All right. Do we have a lure? I think I'm more excited about possibly getting a free lure. Right off the bat, I did notice on the package, it says, "Thank you so much." That alone is pretty cool, okay? Very cool there, and I can see we got a lure here. It's not a Vision 110, but it is, looks like an Amakatsu chatterbait. Maybe it's called the Monster Amakatsu chatterbait in 3/8, good color. Check that out, man. So a free lure, I do believe, with every reel purchase. Could be rod purchase too, I don't know, but I do believe every reel purchase gets you a free lure. So again, thanks again to Japan Lure Shop. Definitely check them out, guys. And the reel is packed very well, bubble wrap all around it. And of course, it's wrapped in bubble wrap as well. So that's awesome. Even if USPS would have delivered this, I think I still would have got it in one piece. Come on, man, I gotta throw them digs in there whenever I can. This rod tube here, you can see it in one piece. USPS did not deliver that. All right. Did I already tell you guys what it is? If I didn't, I'm sure you just seen it, but it is, for the suspense is killing you guys. Oh man, oh man. The Scorpion DC, boys. Scorpion DC 150HG, which means high gear. So this is in the 7-speed. Dude, I'm so jacked for this. Dude, that thing just looks sick. Even through the bubble wrap, it looks awesome. Some guys don't believe in the DC platform. I'm a big believer in it. I mean, I believe really if I gave my wife a DC reel, that she could be skipping in 10 minutes. I might even make a video on that. If you guys haven't seen my skipping video, I'll link it down below, check it out. I was skipping with the Corrado DC, and some guys were kind of like ragging on that video. Oh, you're skipping with a DC reel. This is not how you skip, blah, blah, blah. It's so easy to skip with a DC reel. I mean, I don't understand why you would want to skip with any other reel. That's how easy it is to skip with this DC braking system. But guys, yeah, enough talking here. Let me give you guys a better look at the reel, man. It is just a killer looking reel. And the rod that I wanted to pair it with is the Okuma SX, okay, and it's gonna match perfect. It's like this color here with kind of like a maroonish type color. It'll look awesome together. I may still pair it with that rod, a 7.3 medium heavy fast, and like I said, I just wanted this reel just to work the bottom, Texas rigs and jigs, but I may pair it with a rod in this tube as well. But yeah, first impressions, man, it's awesome. Feels really good in hand. Like I said, I do wish that it had a bit bigger handle, but I can always upgrade that down the road. So yeah, anyways, if you guys guessed Scorpion DC, you are correct. Dude, she's a looker, man. She is a looker. That's the fun thing about fish and tackle, making these videos. I mean, yes, it's awesome to catch fish. It's awesome to fish, Debo, my boy. It's awesome to catch fish, bass, right? But it's also awesome to get new gear, play around with new gear, and just, you know, I don't know. I think fishing in general, the sport of fishing, I think it's awesome because you can do things with it all year long. You know, when you can't fish, you can go buy tackle, you can organize your tackle. I mean, there's always something to do with bass fishing. It's an awesome sport, man. If you guys are not into bass fishing, which I'm assuming you are if you're watching this video, but if it's like your first time getting into bass fishing, stay with it. You're gonna love it. There's really not a better pastime, in my opinion. So yeah, we could look at this reel all day, but you know what? We got some rods to unbox. Well, you see my two new reels, my new KVD rod. Now it's time to check out what's in the tube. Guys, I am super pumped for these rods, and to be honest, this order is from Kistler. They reached out to me on Instagram about maybe a month ago. I was actually on vacation when they reached out, and we were talking back and forth, and they were curious if I wanted to review one of their combos. I was more interested in their rods, so I checked out what they had online, and like I said, we worked out a little deal. This is not a paid type video or nothing like that. I'm just going to use the rods for a few months, and I'll just make a video and let you guys know my thoughts on the few series that I have in this rod tube here. So like I said, pretty pumped to check out these rods. So we have three different series here. We have the Helium, we have the Feel and Reel, and we have the KLX. All right, let's kick it off with the Kistler KLX. All right, KLX, 7 foot, medium heavy, and I believe this rod has a moderate fast action. So a nice soft tip to it, 14 to 17 pound test line, 1/4 to 3/4 ounce lures. It's rated a number 4, so a 4 power, medium heavy, and it says here sparse cover rod. And I plan to use this rod for moving baits. Now, not crankbaits, but just your standard like spinner baits, chatter baits, swim jigs, you know, not treble hook type baits. It's your moving baits like the ones that I mentioned here, but that softer action will be perfect for those baits. That softer tip just acts like a delay. It also just helps keep the fish pinned, especially if they jump. You know, when a fish jumps, the rod unloads. Having that softer action doesn't put that much pressure back on the hook when the rod loads up, so you have less tear out with a softer action rod. So again, I just love it for moving baits, and like I said, that reason as well. But yeah, 7 foot, medium heavy, mod fast action. Overall, guys, it's a nice looking rod. Those guides are straight as an arrow. The cork feels fantastic in hand. Must be a pretty high grade cork. I love the EVA foam up here on the nut there for the reel. But yeah, guys, I do believe this is going to be a nice moving bait rod. Feels great in hand. All right, next up we have the Feel and Reel. Okay, now this is a hybrid rod. Okay, carbon blank with a glass tip. So you're gonna have a nice soft action with this rod. Perfect for treble hook type baits. I plan to use this rod for shallow cranking. 7 foot, medium heavy with a moderate fast action, 15 to 20 pound test line, 1/4 to 1 ounce lures, again, medium heavy power, sparse cover rod. And like I said, yeah, just a perfect, you know, crankbait action rod right here. Medium heavy, mod, fast action. And like I said, I'm going to use it for square bills, but of course you can use it for, top waters, jerk baits, really anything with treble hooks. This type of rod would be perfect. And guys, again, it's a nice looking rod. Guides are super straight on there. Cork feels solid. Again, I love the EVA foam there above the nut. When you put your index finger on the blank, it's nice to have a nice little cushion there. So I'm loving the foam there. So very, very nice rod here. Feel and Reel, going to be my new square bill rod that we'll be playing around with here. And like I said, guys, at the end of the season, I'll just gather the 3 rods up and we'll kind of talk about my experiences with them, over the last few months. All right, guys, we saved the best for last. Pretty cool that it comes with its own little rod cover on there. That's pretty slick. Right from the jump, guys, you understand why they call this rod series Helium. I mean, it's like super light, very comfortable in hand. Nice looking rod, just like the other 2. Guys are good and straight. Love the cork. EVA foam there on the nut. Definitely a big fan of that. Very, very nice looking rod, man. It feels fantastic in hand, and it should. I mean, this is a $400 rod, but this one here is a 7-foot, medium heavy, fast action. So we got a faster action rod here, great for working the bottom, and I plan to, use this rod for Texas rigs and jigs. So 7-foot, medium heavy, fast action, 14 to 17 pound test line, 1/4 to 3/4 ounce lures. Again, it's a 4-power, medium heavy sparse cover rod. And man, does it feel fantastic in hand. Well guys, that should wrap it up. Let me know down below what reels you would pair on these rods. I'm thinking for this one here, I do have an extra Metanium in the back, but I also have an SLX DC, which will look killer on this rod. Let me know down below what reel you would pair on this rod. The other 2 as well, we'll have to go back there in the tackle room and see what reels I have laying around. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed the unboxing of the reels and the rods. Let me know down below what you're most excited about. Maybe the Helium, Scorpion DC. Again, let me know down below. You guys are awesome. Smash the thumbs up. Love you guys, and we will see you guys on the next one. A little drink break. Good thing I got a little drink break. Good thing I got a little $6 meal. Good thing I got a $6 meal deal earlier.